Welcome. Let's study Maxwell's third equation. So we have studied Maxwell's first and second equation. Now we are going to study Maxwell's third equation, which is nothing but Gauss law for magnetism. Gauss law for magnetism. We have already studied Gauss law for electricity or electrostatics, and in that charge will be equal to flux and like that. But here we have a difference. We know what is flux phi. Flux phi is equal to flux density into area, or we can say what is flux phi in integral form. We can write surface integral of B dot ds. Phi is equal to surface integral of B dot ds. But if you take a magnet with north pole and south pole like this, the magnetic flux lines will originate from the north pole and ends over here. And inside also there is a continuity line goes like this. Again another field which is also parallel in this manner like that. So these flux lines are closed in nature. These flux lines are closed in nature, that is magnetic flux lines are closed in nature. Whereas when you take a charge, right, when you take a charge q in Gauss law for electrostatics, you can see that the charge has got a field like this, outward or diverging in that manner. So you can say that if this is plus charge, then this charge is diverging. Then if we are having a minus charge, it is said to be converging like this. But on the contrary, in case of magnetism, if you take this as a magnetic charge or isolated charge, we can't isolate a magnetic pole, but we call magnetic pole equivalent to a charge. Then this is a source, but there is a receiver also. It's a close point. So we can conclude that the divergence will be equal to 0. Here we are having a negative divergence, here we are having a positive divergence. So we can conclude that if this is the equation of magnetic flux phi, then since the magnetic flux are closed in nature, they are closed in nature, and therefore magnetic flux lines will have same number of incoming and outgoing flux lines. So this equation will be written as surface integral of B dot ds equal to 0. This equation is known as Maxwell's equation in the integral form, or it is the third Maxwell's equation. It's actually not derived by Maxwell. Maxwell just compiled all the equations developed by Gauss, Ampere and Faraday. Then we can apply divergence. So what is divergence theorem? Surface integral of A dot ds will be equal to volume integral of del dot A dv. Likewise, this becomes what? Surface integral of B dot ds will become equal to volume integral of del dot B dv, and that too will become equal to 0. So we can conclude that this term is equal to 0. That means del dot B equal to 0. This is the point form of Maxwell's equation. This is the integral form. So in generalized, base law is, this is the base law, considering the Maxwell's equation, surface integral of P dot ds equal to 0, and hence which is in the integral form, and the point form or differential form, del dot B equal to 0. Right? On detail, we can say an isolated magnetic pole does not exist. That means നമ്മളൊരു electric charge എടുക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ, if you take an electric charge, this is kind of an electric charge positive, so everything is diverging. So psi equal to q equal to surface integral of d dot ds we can write according to Gauss law, that is psi equal to q we can write. But in case of magnetic circuit or in a magnet, if you take a closed surface over here, this magnet is field is closed like this, so you can write psi is equal to surface integral of B dot ds equal to 0. This is not psi, this is phi, I would say. So this is the concept. So isolated magnetic pole does not exist. right? We can't say that there is a single only north pole exists. It is always a combination. Even if we cut this magnet, we'll get two magnets such that there will be north then south over here and north and south over here. But on the contrary, we can have a positive q or a negative q. It is in the isolated form, right? So that is the third equation.